Hi and welcome to this series. We are going to be looking at how to find the slope and the y-intercept when we are given an equation. Without wasting much time, let's dive into this. If we need to solve question related to equation of line, the first thing that should come to our mind is to know the equation of line. And the equation is simply y equals to ms plus b. So the y and the x is simply the coordinate of any point on the line, while the m stands for the slope and the b stands for the y-intercept. So again, quickly put this in your head. Y equals ms plus b. Remember, your m is the slope and the b is the intercept. Okay? This equation of line, we're going to need it if we actually want to solve a problem related to it. Okay, so let's look at example 1. In this example, we are asked to find the slope and the y-intercept of the equation of line 2x plus y equals 4. So first, let's write out the equation that is given. We're given 2x plus y equals 4. So the first thing you're going to do, which is the step 1, you're going to make y the subject to the formula. So make y the subject to the formula. To make y the subject, okay, first I'm going to do some isolations. You look at 2x and y, they are both on the left hand side, while the 4 is on the right. So what we do now is, if we want to make y the subject to the formula, we have to remove the 2x from the left hand side and move it to the right, so that we can have only y left on the left hand side. Okay, so we will have it like this: y equals to 4. So if positive 2x, which is on the left, move to the right hand side, it will have a negative sign now. So that will be 4 minus 2x. Okay, this is cool. Now we need to rearrange what is on the right hand side. So we can rearrange it like this: y equals to, so we're going to write this minus 2x first, minus 2x, because that is negative 2x. Then for the 4 is positive 4, so we could write that as plus 4. So this is another fancy way to write our 4 minus 2x. Okay, so what we've gotten now, we're going to compare this with the equation of line. So equation of line is y equals mx plus b. Okay, so if we compare through, you will see that m is equals to the 2 minus 2, sorry, while b is equals to 4. Okay, m is our slope and the b is our y-intercept. So we could write it this way: slope m is equals to minus 2, while the intercept b is equals to 4. That's a good one. Now let's look at the second example. In this example, we are asked to find the slope and the y-intercept of the equation of line 5x plus 3y equals 10. So let's write that down first. 5x plus 3y equals 10. Our step 1 is to make y the subject of the formula. Okay, to do that, we use the same strategy we use in example 1. You look at the left hand side, we have 5x and 3y on the left hand side, and we have only 10 on the right. Okay, so since we are going to make y the subject of the formula, this is where we have the y, which is 3y together. We will move the 5x to the right hand side, and so we have something like this: 3y equals to 10. 5x is positive on the left. If it goes to the right, it becomes negative 5x. So we have minus 5x. Okay, good. Now the next thing you need to do, we need to eliminate the 3 that is beside our y. 3y simply means 3 times y. So if we need to eliminate that 3, all we need to do is to divide through by 3. So we divide through by 3. So that means divide through by 3. So we're going to have 3y divided by 3 equals to 10 divided by 3 minus 5x divided by 3. So cut, we're going to have y equals to 10 over 3 minus 5 over 3x. Okay, so the step 2 thing we need to do now is to rearrange this thing. So let's rearrange it. So we want the one with the x after our y equals to, we want the one with the 5 over 3x to come first before the 10 over 3. So you can see from our formula of the equation of line, which is y equals mx plus b. So the mx, the one with the x, mxx, is coming first before the b. Okay, so that is why we're actually rearranging this, our equation. So we rearrange it: y equals to, so if you look at it here, this is negative 5 over 3x. So we're going to write that first, minus 5 over 3x. And then for the 10 over 3, that 10 over 3 is positive. So we're going to write that to be plus 10 over 3. Okay. Now we've gotten to the final side. So we just have a few things to write out, which is the slope and the y-intercept. So if we compare this equation of line that we have actually make y the subject now, we compare it with the equation of line, which is the general formula y equals mx plus b. You can see clearly that this minus 5 over 3 is our m, while b is 10 over 3. Okay, so we can conclude that the slope m is equals to minus 5 over 3, while the intercept b is 10 over 3. That's a good one. Well done. Now let's look at the third example. We're asked to find the slope and y-intercept of the equation of line 4x minus 2y equals 1. Okay, so let's see how to do this. So first let's write the equation of line down: 4x minus 2y equals 1. So our step 1 is to make y the subject of the formula. Okay, if you look at the position of the y, the position of the y is with this minus 2y. So we have minus 2y. So we can solve this using two techniques. The first technique, we leave the minus 2y on the left hand side and we move the 4x to the right hand side. Okay, so let's see how to do that. Minus 2y equals to 1. Then if 4x, which is on the left, goes to the right, it becomes a negative 4x. So we have it like this. The next thing we're going to do is to eliminate what is beside the y, and that is the minus 2. So we are going to say divide through by minus 2. So we're going to have minus 2y divided by minus 2 equals to 1 divided by minus 2, then minus 4x divided by minus 2. Okay, so minus, we cancel out minus here, 2 in 2, that's 1. Okay, so we have y left there. Okay, so here minus divided by minus is going to give us plus there. Okay, 2 here, 1, 2 in 4, that will give us 2. Okay, in this place we have y left there, so we have y equals 2, and for this place we have 1 over 2, which is the negative is with it, so we can move the negatives from the denominator side and move it to the side to be minus 1 over 2. Okay, then again minus here and this minus here, so that's minus divided by minus, and that is going to give plus. Minus divided by minus is plus. Okay, plus, so we have 2 and s left here, so we write 2x. Good one. So the next thing we need to do is to rearrange this equation so that we have y equals to, the one with the x come after the y, and so we have it like this. Y equals to, you can see here that this is positive 2x, so we're not going to write plus 2x, we just write 2x. Since we know that 2x is positive, we just write 2x, and then for the other one, that one is negative 1 over 2, so we're going to write the negative with it, minus 1 over 2. Okay, good one. So if we try to compare this with equation of line, which is y equals mx plus b, okay, we will discover that m is 2 while our b is minus half. Okay, so we can write the final answer, slope m equals 2, and our y-intercept b is equals to minus half. What a fantastic job, you've done a good job for yourself. Okay, but before we call it a day, let me explain the other side I talked about in the beginning, that instead of solving it, we could move the minus 2y, we could move it to the right to solve it. So let me explain that part. So you have 4x minus 2y equals to 1 like this. Let me demarcate it. Okay, so you have something like this. All you need to do is to bring this 1 to the left and take the minus 2y to the right. Okay, and you have something like this, 4x. If 1 which is on the right comes to the left, it becomes negative 1 equals to, and if minus 2y which is on the left goes to the right, it becomes positive 2y, and we have it like this. That is cool. So the next step is to eliminate the 2 that is beside the y, and we say divide both sides by 2. Could just say divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, and so we have cut 2 here 1, 2 here 2, and so we're going to have 2x minus half equals to y, or we could rewrite it like this, y equals 2x minus half. Okay, so which one of these do you think is faster? You get to decide that.